Hey guys, it's a ninth here.
Your Asian Spirit.
Brand new deck profile here for you. So can you let us know a little bit more about this?
So, I made a Cyberdark Dogmatika deck. Dogmatika because Cyberdarks by themselves kind of suck. But fret not, they're making new support for Cyberdark next year and then Cyber style structure deck. So, I'm hoping they go up in price. Anyways, let's get on with the deck profile. So, starting with monsters, I play triple copies of Cyberdark Keel, triple copies of Cyberdark Horn, and 2 copies of Cyberdark Edge. They all do the same thing. When normal summon, target a level 3 lower dragon type monster and equip it to it and gains its attack. Right? This one, when destroys a monster, does 300 damage to your opponent's life points. Whoop-de-doo. This one does piercing damage, and this one can attack directly for half of his attack. I made a mistake when I bought these. I meant to buy 3 copies of this and 2 copies of this, but it's whatever. Alright, so that is the main Cyberdarks right there. Alright, actually I have more, but alright. Okay, so I'm running 3 of the Cyberdark Cannon. What this card does is that you pitch it from your hand and you search out for a Cyberdark monster, right? And then when this card is equipped to a Cyberdark monster, right, this becomes 2400, but at damage calculation you can send 1 card from your deck to the graveyard, and if this is somehow like detached, sent to the grave while it's equipped, you draw 1 card. Alright, and then I play triple copies of Cyberdark Claw. Claw, you pitch this card to search for a Cyberdark spell or trap card, which there are no Cyberdark trap cards in the game right now. Maybe in the future. And then when it's equipped to a Cyberdark card, I get to send 1 card from my extra deck to the graveyard during damage step. Cool. And then that's it for the Cyberdark main deck monsters. Moving on to the Dogmatika stuff. Okay, so I play triple copies of Dogmatika Ecclesia. Right, so she's the main searcher of the deck. You can special summon her out if there's an extra deck monster out on the field, and she can't be destroyed by battle by extra deck monsters. And the turn you activate their effects, you can't special summon from the extra deck, which doesn't really matter because I'm playing Cyberdarks. Right, and then I'm playing 1 copy of Fleur de Lis. She's like a negator, special summonable during the main phase during either player's turn, and she raises the attack of all Dogmatika monsters during battle phase when it declares an attack by 500. Right, and then I play the 1 copy of Dogmatika Maximus. This one's like a free special summon. Then I send 2. So to special summon him out, I'm guessing it's a him. You banish a Fusion XC Synchro. Was it Link?
Yes.
Link monster from your graveyard and special summon out. Then you can send you can send 2 cards from your extra deck to the graveyard, and then your opponent has to send 2 cards from their extra deck to the graveyard. So it searches. It makes more extending plays. Has a nice 3000 booty. Alright, I played the 1 copy of, I don't know what this card's name, but it's a new card from the new set, Phantom Rage. And what it does is, whenever a Fusion, Link, Synchro, Xyz monster is sent from either player's field to the graveyard, you get to special summon this card to the field, and you get to target a Dogmatika card and put it back in your hands, right? And then it's got the same effect as Fleur de Lis, where if you declare battle with it, all Dogmatika monsters go up by 500. So it's like to get Fleur de Lis back out from the graveyard. Okay, and then I played the one copy of Albus. It's kind of like a super poly effect. SFB can change to it, but that's the main thing. It's like removal. You get your opponent's like untargetable monster off the field, and then you go into, I'm just gonna say its Japanese name, Bastard. So just the one copy of it, and that's it for the Dogmatika stuff. Hand traps, I'm running triple copies of Ash Blossom and 2 copies of Max C. The reason why I'm running 2 copies is because OCG just love playing stun. Combo decks are almost non-existent here, and Max C kind of bricks in the deck. So it's still a staple though, so I'm running 2 copies, and that's about it. You TCG players, you can just replace it with a different hand trap. And then moving on to our spells, I play triple copies of Nadir's Servant. This is the other searcher for the deck. You send a card from the extra deck to the graveyard, and then you search for a Dogmatika card. Right, so that's, and you can't special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. I play 2 copies of Cyberdark Inferno. It makes my Cyberdarks untargetable and can't be destroyed by card effects. And once per turn, I can bounce back a non-equipped Cyberdark back to my hand to normal summon another one. And if this card leaves the field by your opponent's card effect, you get to search for a fusion card. Alright, I play 2 copies of Called by the Grave. This is, spot removal for the Ash Blossoms or whatever. 2 copies of Allure because it's semi-limited. Draw power. 1 copy of Overlord Fusion. 1 copy of Cyberdark Impact. 1 copy of Super Poly. I tried running 2, but it kind of bricks at 2, so I'm just running 1 copy of it. 1 Dogmatika Punishment. For the trap card, target monster on field. You have to target an opponent's monster. Then you send a card from the extra deck to the graveyard and then pop it. The turn you use this card, you can't special summon monster from the extra deck until the end of your next turn. So be careful on that. Alright, and then the 1 copy of Shadow Rock, or I'm not really sure what the TCG name is, but this is for your Shadow extra deck fusion. It's like a small little engine that all OCG players play, and it's really powerful. Alright, moving on to my extra deck. I play 2 copies of Bastard. Pretty sure his name is not Bastard, but he just, for the most part, I send him to the graveyard for a search at the end phase or a special summon at the end phase. But you can also use him for the Albus polymerization effect. And the turn he's comes out, he's unaffected by extra deck monsters effects. Right, and then I play 2 copies of Natus, basically for the pops, a spot removal, just popping stuff on the field. Right, and then I play the 1 copy of El Shaddai Winda and the El Shaddai Apocolone. Send Apocolone with the effect, with one of them Dogmatika effects. Search out Shaddai Rock, right, and then then the cost for this, discard 1 card, set this on the field, opponent's turn, get this guy out. Simple. And then it's really powerful, no explanation needed. It can't be destroyed by card effects, so a lot of people forget about that. I like to summon him when an opponent says they're going to special summon the monster through an effect. So I lock him into that 1 special summon, and there you go. I play a bunch of 1-ofs in here. I play the 1 5-god dragon, a 5-headed dragon. This is mainly for the Cyberdark stuff, and for Dogmatika Punishment. just in case the opponent has like a high attack monster. One copy of Chimera Laphrasia to search out fusion opponent's standby phase. Super poly target, super poly target, super poly target. I played 2 copies of the Cyberdark Dragon. Honestly, you don't need to play 2. You can just play 1. I'll probably play something like Salamangreat Owl Mirage in this place. You only need 1. You almost never summon it anyway, so 1 is enough. And then the other Cyberdark Darkness Dragon, which a little bit better than this, but the summoning requirement is a little bit ridiculous for the fact that it requires 5 Cyberdark monsters. Alright, and it's got a negate on board. Alright, and then 1 copy of the At Ignister Flying Pegasus for the free like spot removal and protection of your monster. And that's about it for my Cyberdark Dogmatika deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave in the comments what you think about the deck and what improvements you think should go in it.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Team MKS signing out.
Sign out. Peace.